Welcome back to my NHL Redesign series. Today we will be covering Buffalo and Boston, uh, one original six team and one team that has recently undergone a change of their own. What you will see in this episode is quite different than I think anything Boston is willing to go for, and quite similar to what you would expect uh, out of Buffalo. I think very clean, very classic, very simple Buffalo designs, and some nice Boston Bruins. So, rather than waste any more time, let's hop right into it. Let's talk about Boston. And so here it is. We're in our picture-in-picture now, and as you can see, Boston is quite unique in the way that I didn't use the spoke, the B with the spoked wheel. I didn't use that. I don't like that logo. And it actually turns out that their current alternate logo that they use on their stadium series or whatnot is actually preferred to me, and it's just a B. It honestly, it looks very clean, very classic to an original six team like this. And I decided to go a little more bold with the jersey because the I don't know. Let's just say the logo itself leaves a little bit to desired in both ways, whether you use this logo or the spoked wheel. So actually, as you can see here, the away jersey is not white. We'll get into that when I talk about the away jersey. But let's move into the home jersey, and I can tell you more about my reasoning behind that. And please excuse any noises you hear, since the people upstairs are kind of rude. All right, moving into the home jersey now. As you can see, it is basically a 50-50 split, half black, half yellow with a white stripe. And the reason for that was I thought Boston is an original six team. Their jersey has pretty much stayed the same their entire life. I decided to throw a wrench in that and say, screw formalities, screw the original six identity, and let's go for something bold, something new, reinvent Boston. So I actually took inspiration from, I think it's the San Jose Stadium series. If not, it's a Winter Classic. It's one of their special edition jerseys. As you can see, with that white stripe in the center splitting the two colors. The yellow on the bottom, the black on top, I thought that was the nice way to do it. Nice, bold colors. That yellow really pops against the white and the black, especially the black. Obviously, black and yellow are some of the most complementary colors that are used in any sport or in anything. Black and yellow are pretty much always together, and even in nature. So I decided to go with something like that. The B, as you can see, stands out quite a bit. Even though the black B on the black part stands out really well, and then through the white and into the yellow, it stands out quite a lot. Uh, as you can see, the away is not white. Like I said, it's an off-white. As I will have done with every original six team, and so as it happens, Minnesota, but that's for a different reason entirely. The original six I decided were too old, too classic to use a white jersey. I thought that their age and their importance to the league should be symbolized by something. And rather than a weird patch or anything, I did the color of the away jersey being an off-white, as a lot of the old sweaters were back then. As you can see, I went with a two-stripe system, very similar to this Ottawa Senators jersey, and this Ottawa Senators jersey, and this Ottawa Senators jersey. I like that idea. I think it fits the age of the team. And to be honest, it was probably like the fourth or fifth iteration of this jersey that I actually ended up designing. The B, rather than being outlined in white, or that off-white, the off-white just kind of blended in too much. So I used that yellow. It does blend into the yellow stripe a little bit, but the black B stands out all on its own there anyway. The half and half collar, very similar to this jersey's collar. I would pull it down, but I don't want to get up and everything. But that jersey's collar is split halfway. And then, so I thought that was a very nice thing to do here for the away jersey. As you can see, the off-white again all across the jersey, even into the shoulders. There's no patches on this one to leave it as empty, as clean as possible for the original six. Now, again, like I in the first episode, I do not like the alternate jersey for the Bruins. I made it as kind of I forgot about it. I didn't even make one for the Bruins. I had to actually go back and make one, and I had no plan. I had no idea. They don't really have any interesting looking ones from their history that I didn't already kind of copy or that I wanted to make again. Some teams, as you will see in the later episodes, I did just straight up copy jerseys from their past, and I will fully admit that that is not creative, and all I did was steal. I did change things here and there, but basically a lot. Some jerseys in this redesign series are one-to-one recreations. But this Boston Bruins alternate, I do not like. I don't think I would ever rank it very high. And honestly, if it weren't so for the fantastic home and away jersey that I designed for them, this would be very low in my ranking video, which will come. It is, I believe, episode 18 or something in this series. It will be down the line. But yeah, so it is. It's very. If it was just this jersey, this is probably very low, if not last. It's in that area of ranking for sure. But yeah, I don't like it. I don't think the shoulder yoke is really the nicest part about it. The logo is actually pretty interesting. If that was on a nicer jersey, maybe I'd like it more. Other than that, it's just very basic, very junior hockey league looking. We're actually gonna move on here to now. Here we are looking at the Buffalo Sabres spreadsheet. As you can see, I went back with the royal blue and then the white jersey as well, and then I brought back Buffalo Slug. We'll talk more about that when we get into it. The home jersey here, as you can see, is that nice royal blue, and I very sparingly used white in this jersey. I thought it should only be in the logo and on the collar, and the only reason for that is I just wanted the yellow to pop a lot more on its own. So the numbers and the stripes are all yellow on their own. The blue jersey stands out on its own. And then I saw this really cool, instead of just like a letter being there, like on this jersey and every other jersey basically, I saw this really cool idea of a patch. I don't know if they actually use it. I couldn't find it anywhere. All I could find is this weird picture of a patch of two crossed swords and an A. So I made that in my own little idea there. Sorry, I keep putting my mouse on top of the jersey and it's just sitting there. But yeah, as you can see, I did that like cool little patch there with the cross swords and the A. The numbers. I don't know a lot of the players. If I literally honestly Googled the team if I didn't know a player on it. And I could have done Eichel. I suppose I could have just done Jack Eichel and put the C in there, but I thought the A looked cooler when I did it. So I Googled Buffalo alternate captains, whoever 29 is came up. Unfortunately, I am a fan of hockey and I watch the NHL, but like player names is so weird to me. But yeah, I went with the simpler logo compared to the one they use now. The stripes on the arm I thought were very nice, and I thought this jersey should be clean, very simple, and very elegant because I don't know. I just always thought that should be what a blue and yellow jersey should be, since those are kind of royal colors, blue and gold, or usually purple and gold, but blue and gold is for a lot of royalty as well. And so I thought it should be very regal looking. I know they're not the Kings, but yeah, the Buffalo Sabres here are definitely looking very clean, very nice. The away jersey, as you can see here, is just basically a white version of that. Again, yellow, only used sparingly in the logo and on the collar. That patch remains the same, just switches to blue instead of gold. The numbers and the stripes are identical. I think this is one of the nicest white jerseys I designed. It's very high up there in my individual white jersey ranking, but when I do get to my ranking video, it will be the teams rather than just the jerseys, because 93 jerseys is a lot to rank. I could do 3 separate 32-1, but I don't want to stretch the series into like 30 episodes. This is already going to be a long enough series as it is, so I will be ranking the teams at the end of this. But as you can see, very nice, very clean, very white jersey. I know a lot of people don't like when the away jerseys are super white, but I think this is very clean. I keep saying it's very clean. I'm going to have to come up with a new way of saying that. But it's a very nice, very simple jersey, and I think it stands out quite a lot. The alternate logo here, as you can see, or alternate jersey, has an alternate logo, I suppose. I returned to a couple different versions of their past. I used the goat head colors, so when they were using the black and red, but I used the Buffalo Slug because I prefer that personally as a logo. I know a lot of people don't. I think the Buffalo Slug is honestly the nicest Buffalo Sabres logo they use other than the one on their other jerseys. No real reasoning behind the striping pattern. I guess if you look at it in a certain way, like this could be a horn and then a devil's head, like the head of the buffalo, and then another horn. So like that's like a buffalo looking down. You could see that it wasn't intended, but I saw it after I made it, and I was like, oh yeah, kinda. If you actually ended up watching my when I was featured on Post to Post, I can link that video in the description because I did basically this exact design. On the shoulder here, it had like a point. It came to a point around the collar, and it came around again. It came up to a point, and it was intended there to be the devil horns. But it didn't. I didn't really like the look of it, so I removed them. I removed patches. I just empty jersey, and as you can see, the silver or gray outlines it very nice, very cleanly. As you can see, the patch remains the same. Again, just red and gray. Um, yeah, I think this is a nice homage to the Sabres past, with while still keeping with modern jersey designs. Okay, so thank you very much for tuning into this video. As you can see, Boston and Buffalo I had a lot of fun with, and I will be doing Calgary and Carolina. The next episode, I had a lot of fun. Leave a comment down below if you like. Leave a like if you liked it, and let me know what you would do or what you would change about these. Yeah, thank you very much, and have a great day.